I think I'm here. Am I too early? It's never too early to join the faraway stream. The real deal for real. I think I'm here. Is your real name? Am I too early? Snap. Alright, so welcome everyone back again for another grind session. Today we're still updating the route, we're still adding new trees and just improving areas that I was never satisfied when I released part 1. We're now in the Ellsbridge area. And so yeah, stop rambling and let's get to it. It's been long overdue. Peak, this is looking sweet. Finally hit you with my real name is Montague. My name is Montague, but they usually call me Duck. My name is just Josh, really. That's at least what my friends call me. Like Josh, like Drake and Josh. Like, I never thought that it'd be so simple, but I find a way, I found a way. Hey. What about the restoring video? I sold the items from that video. Sorry. Drake and Josh was peak. Once I met a guy who like collected like Drake and Josh home media. That was really awesome. What year did you start enjoying Thomas the Tank Engine? Since I was at least like 2 years old. So it must have been like 2003 or 4-ish, roughly. Like SpongeBob Bebop just says, yeah. I agree with you. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to, yeah, you know. That's this area. Right. I think I'm gonna improve this. Yo, do you watch Total Drama? Okay, I'm gonna be real. I've never watched that show. Never. And I don't know why I didn't. Like, it's not that it wasn't a thing here. It was. It's just that I don't know. I just never watched it for some reason. I never got into it. But the most that I know about Total Drama is Joey Turner, really. Because like his really old stuff would be influenced by cartoons from the era, like Family Guy, SpongeBob. ¿Tú sos de México? Sí, soy de México. Creo que ya todos sabían esto. Pero por si no sabían, soy de México, güey. Another Hugo stream? Damn, he really must be cooking. You're right, T-Jock, I am cooking. I'm cooking some fine meat, my good man. My day's been going good. Eli and Enterprising Studios 101. Yo soy de Guatemala. Hey, ¿qué onda? ¿Cómo van las cosas por allá? You guys don't mind a little bit of Spanish, right? It's like, no, Hugo, you need to speak English. Speak English here. This is America. How about I want to speak whatever language I please, my good man. I'm looking for... where's the mainline? Is it this? Oh, okay. Mainline racetrack. That's what I saved as. Game show Carnival has Christian Potenza in it. Oh, I know, that's wild. That's wild. It's like, I don't know anything about Total Drama, but I do know who he is. It's like the voice of the main guy in that show. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure like he's told the story of like how he did it before, but it's like, it's still crazy to me that he managed to like, you know, get a real professional voice actor for his show, for like his YouTube videos. Like if I was him, like I would like will never be not so smug about it, you know? Like, yeah, got Christian Potenza to be in my video. Get on my level. I really hate Simon Cowell video. I really hate Simon Cowell. I'm more familiar with the Ding Dong, the Wicked Witch is dead. Okay, I need to add some more flowers to this area. Flowers. Like these. And then a little bit of yellow. Yellow. Nah, I don't like those. Where the fuck are they? I think they're this one. Yeah, like this. The area you're updating is the one from Henry's Forest. Yeah, it's the one where Henry's like puffing. And then his driver's like, "We made good time, Henry. Now we must go to the forest." Such a great episode, Henry's Forest. I know that Audrey didn't like that one, and he was really vocal about it, like his distaste for that episode. But it's a case where it's like I get where Audrey's coming from. I mean, it is his characters, and like he didn't have, and it's like, and I feel like his opinion on this sort of stuff matters a bit more than others, because it is his characters, you know. But this is a moment where I have to say that I respectfully disagree with the guy, as I think that Henry's Forest is a fantastic episode. It's one of the best ones from Thomas's classic era. We can disagree. It's fine. I'm thinking of going out tonight. Oh, I wish you luck. But don't worry, Gordon's alive, yay! Worst classic wooden railway item from 93 to 2001. Worst classic wooden railway item. That's a hard one, actually. It's like, do they have a bad item? I don't think they have a bad item. Well, maybe there's one I'm forgetting, but it's like, I don't think there's one bad item that I would say, oh yeah, this item, it sucks, I hate it, grr. What Roblox Thomas games did you play? Blue Train with Friends. That's one that I played. With friends. Wooden Railway Room. That's pretty much it. Like, I don't play Soda Online. Like, I don't. I'm not giving Michael my money. Hugh, do you have a take-along Murdoch? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It was, I've had it since little. I know, sad Henry, Henry in general. I agree. Keep in mind, though, Audrey was probably going through a lot of grieving around the time of Series 3. That too, like, Audrey was in these last, like, when they did that interview for the Thomas the Tank Engine Man, Audrey was, like, in his last 2 years of his life. He was an elderly man by this point, and I wouldn't be surprised if, like, he was feeling a bit grumpy, you know, at the time. Because, like, think about it, like, his wife was already dead. His best friend was already dead. He was bedridden by this time. Like, maybe, I don't know, I would be grumpy too, you know? But I just think it's such a shame that, like, you know, the relationship between, like, the Audrey family and Britt Allcroft, like, never recovered. And now that both sides are dead and have, well, not dead, like, that's a bit insensitive, like, passed away. It's just sort of like, you know, kind of gives us a lesson of, like, you know, to let our anger go and to let our remorseful, not remorseful, our differences aside. We're not going to be in this earth for so long. Okay, the old style aquarium cars. I will say though, Matt Works, that you mentioned that, like, I had those, and I had a lot of beat down ones, and all of them had missing the water. Bro, what? Sword Art Online? You mean the anime? I don't watch anime, so I don't know. What condition is your Murdoch? I think it's decent, I would say. What's your worst condition take along take and play engine? I have I have many that are really rough conditions. Probably my James. I have a better James, but like my childhood James looks pretty rough. Like it has like chamoy sauce all around it. I was big into chamoy sauce when I was like a kid. And I still do, that shit is fire. Hello again, folks. Hello, Carson, Plushy Palooza. I couldn't sleep on the day that Britt Elcroft passed away. Well, it's like, have you ever felt shocked at someone? Because I've never met Britt Elcroft personally, but like, even when I heard it, like, it shocked me, you know? Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, the news hit me like a truck. But I'm glad that she died. Not okay. No, okay. I'm glad that she passed away knowing that the Thomas fandom respects her and loves her. You know, it was like, I feel like not Carson's Cardi's documentary, the Unlikely Fandom. I feel like that's Britt Allcroft's version, really, of Thomas the Tank Engine Man. And I'm glad that, like, she at least passed away knowing that the Thomas fandom respects her, will love her for creating the show, and that she achieved her mission, which was to make a show that people will remember. Yeah, Speed just gives us a horrible person that. Man. James probably didn't like the chamoy. Well, James cringe and stupid. He doesn't know. I'm glad that she's not out of context. Okay, no, please. No, no, I didn't mean it like that, and you know it. I don't know why I paused when I said it, but sorry. She's probably happy that the show she brought to TV turned 40. I was like, I just glad that, like, she at least knew that the Thomas fandom loves her, you know, and respects her. And that, yeah, we owe that woman like a lot of why we're here. Yo, do you have a take along Neville? Yes, I do. It's also a childhood item. Have everything. Have like Neville. I had Dennis. I have Mighty Mac. Pretty much everyone. The only ones that are missing really is Billy and Hank, probably. Flora. Is it me or Flora? It's like really fucking hard to get in anything. Like, I don't think it's a rare character. I just like have a really shit luck with Flora. Do you own any Bandai techs? Is Bandai techs like the same one as like Gold Rail? Because if so, I do have some Gold Rail. I have Thomas, Bill. Awesome Train gave me a Bill or Ben in the box. And Birdie. I don't have Neville, Billy, and Hank. Well, I have a Neville and you don't. No, just kidding. Hugh, I'm watching your collection video part 3 for the 21st time. You see, people should be more like Matt's works over here. If more people watch my content, I feel like the fandom would be a better place. Da da dee da dee da doo dee doo doo. Taken Long didn't make the season 12 gang. They just made Hero. The season 12 gang were only in Taken Play? No way. Really? Maybe I'm having a Mandela effect, but I specifically remember like seeing Hank and Flora at Toys R Us. There's no way. They ain't no way that they only made that like after Taken Play took over. Stop telling me what to do, Thomas. Huff Billy. You're a really, really bossy engine. Well, fuck you too then. Wooden Railway did them. Yeah, Wooden Railway did everyone. At some point. Except Rex. And Theo. And Frankie. And Lexi. But we don't fucking care about those characters. I think Taken Play predates Trackmaster Fisher Price. I think it does, like, by a year. Not so sure about that. Haha. The Mandela effect is real. It is real, I'm telling you. I remember when the Mandela effect was turning popular, like, you know, like the theory. And everyone was making videos about it, and fucking people were thinking, like, about, oh, people are, like, jumping dimensions without knowing. And it's like time warp and time travel, and it's like, what the fuck? Are you sure that it's not just a bunch of people misremembering the same shit? It's fucking conspiracies, man. It's so funny because, like, I remember when the theory of when the reptilian theory was popular. It's like, Obama is a reptilian. Queen Elizabeth is a reptilian. And you want to know what's even funnier? Like, you see the face of the people who are supporting this theory, and they're 10 times more ugly than the people who claim that they're fucking reptilians. Like, like, Jesus, man, put some water on your face. Like, goddamn. Who cares for Wood? Yeah, exactly. Fuck Wood. The reality shifting Thomas community. They didn't make them for Take Along. Flora and Hank came out at the start of Take and Play. Colin was only available in the set of 2011. Then Hank got a 2014 updated model, and that's about all they got. Flora and Toby 2-pack. I do remember that 2-pack, by the way. So Take Along never touched the season 12 guys. Huh? That's weird. I didn't. That's weird to know. Flora did not even come in a single release. No, it did, right? Like, am I tripping? Remember when they made a Trackmaster 2 Freddy? Yeah, I remember. They should have made Thomas and Lady 2-pack instead of Rosie. Well, I don't think Lady was relevant at the time. Our last appearance was in Calling All Engines. Like, do we really care? You know? When they made an RC Luke, but not a regular version. Repost from the last stream. If you would make a model layout of what area railway would you model? It could be anything. Probably a Skarloy Railway. Maybe. It's a bit overplayed, but it's like I think the Skarloy Railway is awesome. Oh, how about the Coldy Fell? Imagine making a model layout of the Coldy Fell. Now that's a challenge for someone. But I can live and die without owning a Wooden Railway Charlie. Or Stafford. Or any of them, really. Now, if I see them for $4 at a flea market, then I'll buy. Still live by that. Not Faraway Quarry, like your username. But where is this Faraway Quarry? Is the Faraway Quarry here present with us in the room? Easy. Imagine if Trackmaster 2 Daisy was made. You see, oh man, it's like they really pushed Daisy in this era, only for them to not make a fucking toy of her. Like, why couldn't they make a Wooden Railway Daisy, or a Trackmaster Daisy, or a Take Along Daisy? Not Take Along, Ventures or whatever the fuck. What was stopping them from making a Daisy? Literally nothing. But thank God they made Streamline Emily. Thank God for that. Modeling any rack railway is probably impossible due to the grades. No, I'll have you know, I remember some Japanese user a long time ago made a working Coldy. Like I think it was an Erdl Coldy that he transformed, and he made like a working rack railway. So it can be possible. It can be done. Hugo help Streamline Emily is going to kidnap me and sleep if I don't buy her. Imagine being kidnapped by Wooden Railway Streamline Emily. I mean, I will gladly be kidnapped by a Flying Scotsman, but hey, that's just me. Freddy also got an updated Take and Play. I assume these models were made because this was when they were planning to bring back Duncan and Freddy, and they had Steven's voice actor do a test reel. Was Freddy meant to come back? I didn't know that. If I did Coldy Fell remakes, I would buy 9 different wooden Coldies to make the other characters and draw custom faces for them. You see, I feel like the only ones that you need really is Coldy, Godred, and Lord Harry, and that's it. Because I think it's a waste of money if you do Wilfred, Alaric, Shane Dooney, and these other guys like Is it really worth it? Is it really worth to make them? They do nothing. They're just there. They're just for background dressing. Trackmaster 2 literally made the most random characters, but they didn't even make characters like Doc, Oliver, or Douglas. Yeah, exactly. I really gotta wonder what their priorities were. Emily finds her IP address on other stories. Wouldn't be Emily. It would be popular trains YouTuber. Coldy face is the size of a mini M&M. It is. Streamline Emily is my sleep paralysis demon. He was planned to appear in season 18 with Duncan, and Bob Golding was cast for him, only for him to be cut. I didn't know that. I've got an acid problem with my Southern Industry Thomas. You have to ask Southern Rails. He made the model, not me. I'm just the route guy. So yeah, you have to ask him. I don't know how to fix models. Can you buy a white-faced troublesome truck for me? No. Those things are worth more than my car. I love the route so far. Thanks, Xavier's KNY Studios. It is really appreciated. I don't know why I started speaking like Diesel. Pleased to meet you, Duck. Is that James and Henry and Gordon too? I would be delighted to. I am delighted to meet such famous engines. The silly engines were flattered. He has such great manners. We're pleased to have him in our yard. But Duck had his doubts. Come on, he said. Diesel purred after him. You're worthy, Top. Sir Topham hat to you, said Duck. Diesel looked hurt. You're worthy, said Topham Hat. Things I need to learn. He's mistaken. We Diesels don't need to learn. We know everything. We come to a yard and improve it. We are revolutionary. Yeah, I'm just... Sorry for that. Back to the stream. Models are difficult. They are. I have insane respect for all model makers. Still find it crazy they made a toy of Streamlined Emily. It's like, I don't mind that they made Streamlined Emily, but it's like they didn't make fucking Rex. I feel like it would have been such an easy toy to make. What even is a Streamlined Emily? So there's this episode about Emily and Caitlin, and Emily has this like fantasy. I guess we should say that of her becoming into a streamlined engine, and it's basically like, you know, a repainted Caitlin. It was a fantasy sequence that lasted like what, 5 minutes, 5 seconds maybe. And Wooden Railway made her into a toy, probably because it was an easy reskin to make. Funny story: a white-faced truck to a friend for $10 when I was 6. Now I know how much it was worth, and I still cry about it. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. You see, I'm not dying for one, really. I can live and die without owning one. It's not an item that it's like, you know, that I would die in a hill for. It's literally just a truck. And I feel like it was even more blown out of proportion because, like, for what I know, only 150 were sold on stores. So, I don't know. I always felt like that story was a bit bogus. Remove this tree. Daisy's literally so easy for them to do. Really. It's just a green wooden box. Like, really. Streamline Thomas and Gordon appear for an hour-long movie, and Streamline Emily only appear for 8.5 seconds. Exactly. Yeah, you bring a really good point. They never made Streamline Thomas and Gordon. It was right there. Right there. I really want to know who was in charge of the toy division at Mattel at the time. Because Thomas is a gold mine, really, of merchandising. Is Mattel aware of that? Like, I feel like Mattel could have, like, you know, it's a really easy brand to exploit and make toys out of. What was so hard about that? Streamline Thomas and Gordon for Wooden Railway? Exactly. Should have made a Turbo Trackmaster line and Streamline Thomas and Gordon. No, but they did make Thomas and Gordon Streamline. They don't look good, but it's like they did them. They're there. Take and Play wouldn't have this issue if shit hadn't hit the fan 2 years prior. Thomas X Rosie, ha 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 ha. The shipping. When the Great Race came out, all the shippers had a fucking field day. I remember that. They were shipping Thomas and Ashima, and they shipped them for like a good 5 years. Like, it was incredible. It's always weird how Playroll Thanos snapped Playroll Ryan and Red Rosie, but get Playroll's Streamline Thomas and Gordon. They must have been. It must have been a really popular toy for them to not discontinue it after all these years. The merch instantly declined in quality when Mattel bought it. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if to blame it on changing trends, but I just feel like Mattel is really incompetent sometimes. Ashima, who is that again? Is that Pink Engine from India, from The Great Race? Oh my god, I remember that scene from Boba, where Thomas saves Ashima from a cliff, and Thomas does some goofy out wrist face. Nah, that didn't happen. Really? I honestly want to see something like Nakayoshi come back. It would be nice. Never. I don't have any Nakayoshi, I'm pretty sure. No, I don't think I do. I don't have a lot of Japanese stuff. Because it's expensive. It's expensive. I got a Playroll Red Rosie for my birthday 2 years ago, but one side sticker is peeling off. That sucks. Entertainment might have made mid episodes, but they 100% knew how to market their show. Exactly. There's more to Thomas and Friends than just the episodes. And I don't feel like Thomas was as strong as it ever was with Hit. It's like Hit knew what they had and knew that Thomas was their golden goose. and they took full advantage of that. And yeah, you might argue like, well, yeah, but the show suffered, and it probably, and yeah, you're right, it did. But it's like, I can't hate it when I know that Thomas was probably bigger than ever. Like when Hint Entertainment was in charge, which is something that I can't say for Mattel, sadly. For all the good or bad that Mattel did, I feel like if even if they had the most absolute dogshit seasons, it would have been okay at the end of the day if the toys were good, and the marketing was great. Like Big World Big Adventures could have worked. Even if like I don't like it, like I recognize that like it had potential to be like, you know, to me to become a hit with like the children of today. But it never was because like there's a lot of factors. The merchandise was bad. The marketing was not there. And it's like children became uninterested in Thomas. But also how much of that is because like the children of today, like today's generation of babies, are probably into like, you know, more faster paced shows. I don't know if to blame technology or what, but it's like that's the reality. That's a reality that we have to accept. Gen Alpha kids are not Gen Z kids. They'll never be.